than a half dozen alleged gang members are charged in the shooting deaths of two 13-year-old children and wounding an 11-year-old.
We obtained the arrest warrant. It states the string of homicides started with a shooting and a Lil Baby rap video. Investigators say the gunfire that resulted in the children's deaths was a gang retaliation orchestrated by phone by someone behind bars.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, we covered the most recent story of Atlanta rapper Lil Baby being accused of antagonizing a situation that led to two teenagers losing their life as one of the teens was celebrating their birthdays. According to Atlanta police, Lil Baby shot a music video last year knowingly in his ops neighborhood located in the 2100 block of Urbana Street in the northwest section of Atlanta. If y'all remember when it went viral last year, when everyone was talking about Lil Baby's video shoot getting shot up and 3 people were hit, videos also started circulating on social media.
Get up from across the street. I ain't even use that one. Nobody's telling you how anything to do with anything. We're saying we gotta clear it out. Stand across the street, please. Across the street. Let me get some yellow tape down here. No, y'all gotta clear out. Y'all gotta clear out from here.
Well, according to APD, Lil Baby did it in attempts to taunt his ops in that area, who was known as OMF, Only My Family, showing that he could go anywhere in the city that he want. So it was like a slap in the face to them and will also warrant a retaliation in regards to his actions. And that's exactly what happened that day, but clearly it wasn't enough. Because reports say that on July 2nd, 2024, a group of 7 individuals will pull up to an apartment complex located on the southwest area of Atlanta and begin firing shots. Now, even in the last video we did, we told y'all that we don't know if anybody was even targeted because it seems to us as if they were just coming to the apartment complex to shoot and send a message. None of the articles specified if anyone was even outside other than the kids that were struck by bullets, which tells us that these guys weren't really trying to hit anybody, they were just trying to prove a point and send a message. Atlanta police says that within sending that message, 3 kids were hit by gunfire, where 2 of the kids who were 13 and 14 years old would pass away due to their injuries, and the 3rd kid who was just 11 years old would survive. At the time of the shooting, police didn't have any motive, but they claimed that one of the suspects told them that their reason for shooting up the apartment complex was because of the video Lil Baby shot in their territory, trolling them. Now, I'm not sure if one of the suspects actually said that, because we do know that sometimes law enforcement will have their own motive and act like it came from somewhere else. However, that's their reasoning. Now, as of yesterday, all of this have been swept on social media by storm, where everybody have been coming up with their own stories, and even went as far as saying that Lil Baby had been arrested due to the police conference held by Atlanta Police Department, stating that Lil Baby will be held accountable.
Decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings.
We obtained the arrest warrant. It states the string of homicides started with a shooting and a Lil Baby rap video. Investigators say the gunfire that resulted in the children's deaths was a gang retaliation orchestrated by phone by someone behind bars.
Now, a close associate of Lil Baby would shoot down the claims of him being arrested, as he would take to his IG story to say, quote, "Y'all stop sending them fake false rumors around the people. Them lies, no truth in it. Social media have y'all passing around fake narratives of people." Now, it's funny because ironically this time, it wasn't social media. It was Fox 5 Atlanta it was Billboard, it was CNN, and a conference by APD that told the world that Dominique Jones, aka Lil Baby, will be held accountable. On top of that, not sure how true this is, but in the article it also stated that there's an arrest warrant for Lil Baby, and that's why people are believing either he was arrested or turned himself in. The article would say, quote, Woolfolk didn't name the Atlanta-based rapper, but an arrest warrant confirms he was Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Jones. The warrant says Jones is an affiliate of Four Pockets Full, 4PF, described by police as a criminal street gang involved in a long-running feud with Only My Family, OMF, a subset of the Goodfellas gang. Last May, Jones went to film a music video on the 2100 block of Verbena Street, Northwest, an area known to be frequented by OMF members. Before the video shoot could take place, Jones and his associates were shot at by multiple assailants, the warrant says. Police said 3 people were injured in the shooting and Lil Baby was nearly struck. Now, if you go on Fox 5 Atlanta, they literally have a whole breakdown of 4PF's issues with OMF/Goodfellas, and let me tell y'all, it's clear as day that all of this information they have is literally a lead up to either a major takedown or another RICO coming up. But I'll let y'all decide that for yourselves. Now, Lil Baby or someone from his camp who would take to his IG story will also shoot down the claims of him being arrested and charged for the unaliving of the 2 teens, as he will go on to say, quote, Thanks for all the concerns. Please don't be misinformed by fake news. I'm overly good. And on top of that, his attorney Drew Fenelon, who represents all the stars and seems to always get them off when they're in trouble, he would take to his own IG story to say, quote, The part of the press conference on Wednesday by the Atlanta Police Department that made an obvious reference to Dominique Jones was complete and total nonsense. To say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. Even more, the location for a major music video is a decision made by a professional team and is not a decision made by any individual. Bringing his name into a conversation regarding a terrible crime for which he had absolutely no involvement is unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. Dominique is devastated about the situation because those children came from the same neighborhood he did, and he will continue to build up his community in any way he can. Now, of course, him being his attorney, he's going to always defend his client as he should, and it sounds good. However, anyone who knows what's going on clearly could tell that Lil Baby had knowledge of where he was and knew the possibility of something happening. He knows who his ops are, knows their territory, and know exactly why they choose to shoot a video there. But it is up to the police to actually prove that he had knowledge of any of that happening, and that's where he might get off at. He could just play dumb like he don't know what they're talking about and say, hey, I rapped. I'm not into the street, man. I don't know about any ops or any op territory. And he can just leave the rest up to them to prove it. But here's what I think is going on, y'all. Should Lil Baby be charged for someone else shooting and kids losing their lives? No. But I don't think y'all paying attention to what the cops are doing, and this is why I think it's a bigger situation going on behind the scenes. To me, it seems like they have something brewing behind the scenes, and they're doing anything in their power to pile things on a Lil Baby to be able to charge him and make him look guilty whenever they decide to strike. If you go on Fox Atlanta, they have a whole rundown of the back and forth between 4PF and OMF, and states that they have been dropping bodies on both sides in retaliation to one another losing members. A part of the article here says, quote, One of those attacks included the M of OMF member Trevante Turner on June 29, 2024 at 9 Payton Place Southwest. Man shot to death inside Southwest Atlanta apartment, police say. Following Turner's death, his cousin and gang leader, Puyante Midnight Santos, currently incarcerated at Hancock State Prison, reportedly coordinated revenge against 4PF members through a series of phone calls and social media messages. Investigators uncovered extensive communication between Sanders and several OMF affiliates, including Ali Lee Caldwell, Trayden Crawford, and Reginald Yano Thomas, discussing plans to retaliate against a person they believe was responsible. Those communications identified their target as John J. Shot Smith, who was known to frequent the Spark Street area and reportedly has a close relationship to Lil Baby, whom police refer to as the 4PF gang's leader in their warrant. Now let me say this again, y'all. It says Lil Baby, whom police refer to as the 4PF gang's leader in their warrant. Now what that sound like to y'all, man? Sounds like to me there's an investigation going on, because why else would police refer to Lil Baby as 4PF gang leader. And keep in mind, this is on Fox 5 Atlanta, and they did say that there is a warrant. Now, I guess Lil Baby thought that he would be in the clear if he disassociated himself from 4PF and escaped all the BS, but no, the feds aren't stupid. Even in the Fox 5 Atlanta article, they let it be known that they are aware that he switched names, as they said, quote, 4PF is known as Atlanta-based rapper Lil Baby's personal brand and motto. His record label was previously named 4 Pockets Full, but was changed to Glass Window Entertainment in 2024, according to Revolt. So even though he switched names, they aren't stupid and they're still on to him. You think if you did a crime and your name was Super Cutthroat and you change your name to Jimmy Backdoor, that the crime just disappeared? No, man. You think they stop associating you with a crime just because you switch names or brands? No, that's not how that works. But anyway, that's my take on it, man. Like I said before, Lil Baby gotta be very careful because it seems to me that something behind the scenes is going on. And it seems like the police are very, very eager to get Lil Baby in their custody and charge him for whatever they got. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.